We are a Korean couple living in Germany. My name is Yeber. Today is June 8th and we are heading to Luxembourg. I've known about Luxembourg since elementary school, even back when I could only name a few foreign countries. Why? Because of a super popular Korean rock band, Crying Nut, and their song Luxembourg. Almost every Korean knows that song, so even though Luxembourg is a tiny country, it's surprisingly familiar to us. Since it's not far from Germany, I really want to visit, even though all I knew was, that song. You should listen to it sometime. It's super catchy. Luxembourg. Of course, while planning the trip, I did some research on Luxembourg. It's such a tiny country, but I was shocked to learn it holds the title of richest in the world. And then I found out about the Moselle River, famous for its wine. GPT even told me there'd be a wine fair right when we were visiting. So of course we headed straight to the Moselle. It stopped raining just as we arrived. Even under the cloudy sky, the Moselle River looks absolutely beautiful. But here's the thing. We are not really wine drinkers, so we don't know much about it. We went to a winery called Pundelhofeld, just like GPT recommended, but the free wine tasting we imagined, that didn't seem to exist. The restaurant itself was really pretty and we loved the cozy interior, but we couldn't find any spot for wine tasting, just the menus on the table. We were too shy to ask the owner. Since we're not from Europe, we worried it might be a weird question to ask. So, we quietly slipped out of the place and headed to a spot we saw earlier with lots of car parked. But before that, we took a little walk along the Moselle, just soaking in the river vibes. A nice little bonus. And there it was, free wine tasting. We were even ready to just order a glass if there wasn't, but thankfully it was all set up. There were so many wine bottles lined up, each with a number. A paper explained every type, so we just told the staff the numbers we wanted to try, and they poured us a little tastings, one by one. After a few sips, I think we were getting a bit tipsy. And next to the wine, there were cheese samples too. We tasted some as snacks and of course ended up buying cheese too. Even though we were not wine drinkers, we actually started to notice the difference between cremant, white and red. Even we found a couple we really liked and bought 2 bottles to take home. Now, off to Luxembourg City. As soon as we got near the center, it felt like such a modern and clean city, big but peaceful. Our accommodation was Best Western Plus Grand Hotel Victoria. They said there was no parking, but luckily since it was the weekend, we managed to park at the public lot right next to it. The room was really spacious, no view, but hey, Luxembourg is the richest country in the world, so finding a cheap stay was nearly impossible. Even Airbnbs and hostels were expensive, so we thought, why not, and booked this 4-star hotel. If it hadn't been the weekend, parking would be a nightmare, but we got free parking and a nice facility. Double win. We usually stay in budget places, so it felt pretty special to enjoy a 4-star hotel for a change. After some wine at the Moselle, we were a bit tipsy and ended up taking an hour-long nap before heading out. Did you know? Public transportation in Luxembourg is completely free, even for foreigners. Normally, if our destination is within a 30-minute walk, we just walk to save on transport costs. But here, it's free, so why not take the tram? As soon as we left the hotel, we saw a tram that looked like it was heading exactly where we wanted, so we hopped on right away. And it was going the wrong way. We had to get off and cross the Grand Duchess Charlotte Bridge back the other way. But lucky us, the view from the bridge was surprisingly beautiful, so the walk back felt refreshing. I even took some photos here. They turned out so good. So, where are we heading? to Chocolate House Nathalie Bonn. Before coming to Luxembourg, I watched a Korean documentary and a bunch of YouTube videos, and almost everyone went to this place. I really love chocolate, so I had to come here. What makes it special? They don't just sell hot chocolate, they sell hot chocolate spoons. You pick the one you want, go upstairs, and they melt it right into a cup of hot milk for you. I'd only ever had powdered hot chocolate before, so melting actual chocolate like this was my first time. So fun to watch too! The cakes looked amazing too, so I picked one. Of course, a chocolate cake. Just like the chocolate spoons, you choose it on the first floor, then sit upstairs and the server brings it to you. It wasn't overly sweet, which I really loved. Yummy. Now I'm craving it again just thinking about it. My husband doesn't usually like chocolate, but even he said this hot chocolate was amazing. And it wasn't just one type of milk to choose from, they had so many options. We also picked out a couple of spoons to take home as souvenirs, but it's been over a month since the trip and we still haven't eaten them because we're saving them. If you visit seriously, buy a lot of them. Chocolate House Nathalie Bonn was right near William Square, a spot famous for its restaurants and lively crowds. But since it was Sunday evening around 7:30 p.m., most of the places were already closed. Even the number of tourists was way less than we expected. So we decided to head over to Luxembourg's Monument of Remembrance, a place known for its city views and beautiful sunsets. When we arrived, we spotted this really interesting observation ride. I'm not sure what it's called, but it takes you up high to see a 360-degree view of Luxembourg City. It was €8 per adult. A bit pricey, but we were like, we're here, we have to try it. I wasn't scared at all and happily waited to go up, but my husband, he looked just a little nervous. Only 2 groups could ride at a time, which actually made it even more fun. As we smoothly went up, there was a narration explaining all about Luxembourg in French, English, and German. Such a nice touch. Most observation decks only let you see one side, but this one slowly rotated 360 degrees, so we could take in every single view. On the way up, we even waved and exchanged smiles with the people coming down. Such a fun moment.
One of Luxembourg's most iconic spots. Built on the edge of a deep gorge, this spot offers a stunning contrast between nature and city. At its heart, the Golle Frau, the Golden Lady, a monument to peace, remembrance, and national pride.
There was music playing as we went up, and it made the whole city feel even more grand and beautiful. I think we picked the perfect time, right when the sunset was starting to paint the sky. At the very top, it didn't go down right away. It paused so we could really take in the view, and I got to film everything so excitedly. After coming down, we looked at the Adolphe Bridge again from below, and wow, it was just beautiful. The Adolphe Bridge is often called the New Bridge, and it's a national symbol of Luxembourg. It represents the country's independence and unity, and knowing the meaning made it look even more special. Then we headed back to the hotel and ended the night with some cup noodles. Thanks to all that hot chocolate, we weren't even that hungry. And that was our first day in Luxembourg. Next time, I'll be back with day 2 of the trip. Cheers!